Welcome back to the channel. Make sure to subscribe and watch till the end because today we have some really interesting stories about rare $quarter coins that you won't want to miss. You'll also find out just how much some of these coins are worth. And trust me, you might be surprised. Let's dive into the fascinating world of numismatics and discover what makes these coins so valuable. Stay tuned. Imagine for a moment that you're holding a small, seemingly ordinary coin in your hand, a quarter. But this isn't just any quarter. It's a 1993 US quarter dollar, and it could be worth far more than you ever expected. It might seem hard to believe, but certain 1993 quarters have been known to fetch incredible amounts of money at auction, with one such coin reaching an astonishing $97,000 in value. While the face value of the quarter is just 25 cents, this particular coin's true worth lies in a combination of history, rarity, and unique minting errors. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating journey of the 1993 quarter dollar, from its initial design and production to the reasons it has become a sought-after collector's item. The story of the 1993 quarter starts like many other U.S. coins. The quarter, a fundamental part of the country's currency, has been in circulation for over 2 centuries. The very first quarter was introduced in 1796, and it underwent numerous changes in design and composition throughout its history. By the time the 1993 quarter was minted, the design of the coin had remained largely unchanged for more than 60 years. George Washington's image, created by John Flanagan, had been the official design on the obverse of the quarter since 1932, and it continued to be used throughout the 1990 SIN 1993. The U.S. Mint was still operating with the Washington quarter design, but the country was also looking to honor its past through a variety of new coin releases. The 1993 quarter was not part of a special commemorative series, but it was minted during a time of great change in the American numismatic landscape. The 1990s saw the U.S. Mint experimenting with new coin designs and exploring the possibilities of using coins as a means of storytelling. However, it's the production process and the slight imperfections that occurred during the minting of the 1993 quarter that would set it apart from its predecessors. The quarter's composition, like many U.S. coins minted in the late 20th century, was primarily composed of copper and nickel. Specifically, the 1993 quarter consisted of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, a combination that had been in use since the late 1960s. These metals gave the coin its distinctive color and durability, but they also played a role in some of the unexpected issues that arose during the minting process. The U.S. Mint is known for its precision and efficiency, but even the most carefully designed and managed operations can experience small errors. And these errors, especially in a coin as widely circulated as the quarter, can make a huge difference in a coin's value. The 1993 quarter, like many U.S. coins, was produced in large quantities at several minting facilities across the country. In fact, the 1993 quarter was produced at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. Each of these mints used the same basic design for the coin, but the slight imperfections that occurred during the production process would vary from one mint to another. These imperfections were not immediately noticeable to the casual observer, but they played a crucial role in the eventual rise in value of the 1993 quarter. Numismatics, or the study of coins, is a hobby and profession that thrives on the discovery of rare and unique pieces of currency. For coin collectors, the appeal of a coin is often linked to its rarity, its historical significance, and the quality of its design and production. The 1993 quarter, with its subtle errors and variations, would soon become an important piece for collectors to search for. While most people simply used their quarters for everyday transactions, some keen-eyed collectors began to take notice of the small differences in the coin's appearance. One of the most common errors found in the 1993 quarter was the so-called double die error, where the coin's design appears to have been stamped twice, giving certain elements of the coin a blurry or doubled appearance. This error is caused by a problem with the dies used to strike the coins, where the design is inadvertently impressed onto the coin more than once. Double die errors are highly sought after by collectors because they make a coin appear unique and distinguish it from other coins in circulation. A single 1993 quarter with a noticeable double die error can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the severity of the mistake. But the double die error was not the only mistake that occurred during the minting of the 1993 quarter. Another error that has been reported in some coins is an off-center strike, where the coin is struck with the die at an angle, causing the design to appear off-center. This error results in a coin that is slightly misaligned, and collectors prize these coins for their uniqueness and rarity. Off-center strikes are relatively rare, and when combined with the other qualities of the 1993 quarter, they make the coin even more desirable to collectors. The rarity of these minting errors is what drives their value. While most 1993 quarters are still in circulation and can be found for face value, the ones with noticeable errors are much harder to come by. Some of the coins that were struck with these imperfections were quickly discarded during the minting process, while others were inadvertently released into circulation. As a result, the 1993 quarter with a minting error has become something of a holy grail for coin collectors who are always on the lookout for rare and valuable pieces to add to their collections. The discovery of the value of these 1993 quarters didn't happen overnight. It took years for collectors to realize the potential of these rare coins. Some of the first ones to catch the attention of the numismatic community were the ones with visible double die errors, and it wasn't long before these coins started to appear at coin shows and auctions. As word spread about the 1993 quarter's rarity and value, more and more collectors began to hunt for the coins, and their prices steadily increased. In 1993, the U.S. Mint produced over 1.5 billion quarters, so it would be easy to assume that the chances of finding a valuable one are slim. However, the number of quarters with these specific minting errors is much smaller than you might think. It's estimated that only a few thousand 1993 quarters were struck with these errors, making them a rare find for those who are lucky enough to come across one. And now, the big question. How much is a 1993 quarter really worth? For the average, uncirculated coin, it's worth just 25 cents. But for those with the double die error, off-center strikes, or other unique minting imperfections, the value can skyrocket. Some of these coins have been known to sell for as much as $97,000 at auction. Yes, you heard that right, $97,000 for a single quarter. And while not every 1993 quarter will fetch such a high price, even coins with minor errors can be worth several $100s. To determine if you have one of these rare and valuable 1993 quarters, it's important to examine the coin carefully. Look for signs of the double die error, which typically appears as a faint doubling of the lettering or other design elements. Check for an off-center strike, where the coin's design is not properly aligned with the edges. If you find a coin with one of these errors, it's a good idea to have it appraised by a professional numismatist who can give you an accurate assessment of its value. For those interested in collecting coins, the 1993 quarter is a perfect example of how a small error in production can lead to a significant increase in value. It also shows the importance of paying attention to detail and keeping an eye out for unusual and rare pieces of currency. Whether you're an experienced collector or a newcomer to the hobby, the story of the 1993 quarter is a reminder of the fascinating world of numismatics and the incredible value that can lie in even the most ordinary-looking coins. So, the next time you encounter a 1993 quarter, take a moment to inspect it closely. Who knows? You might just be holding on to a coin worth thousands of dollars. The 1993 quarter, like so many other rare coins, proves that sometimes history and value can be hidden in the smallest of details. In 2001, the United States Mint released the Vermont quarter as part of the 50-state quarters program. To the casual observer, this coin might seem like just another quarter, a standard piece of U.S. currency with a common design. But for coin collectors and numismatists, this seemingly ordinary quarter would prove to be anything but common. In fact, Certain Vermont quarters from 2001 would go on to become among the most sought-after coins in American numismatics, with some fetching a jaw-dropping value of $85,000 at auction. What makes the 2001 Vermont quarter so valuable? Let's dive into the fascinating history and minting details of this coin, as well as the factors that contribute to its extraordinary value. The Vermont quarter was released as part of the 50-state quarters program, a series that began in 1999 and ran through 2008. The program was designed to honor each of the 50 states, with each state getting its own unique quarter. The idea behind the program was simple but powerful: to celebrate the history, culture, and achievements of each state while providing collectors and the general public with a tangible piece of U.S. history. The Vermont quarter, released in 2001, was the 14th coin in this highly successful series, as one of the original 13 colonies. Vermont holds a special place in American history. The state is known for its rugged beauty, picturesque landscapes, and deep cultural connections to its independence. The design of the Vermont quarter reflects these themes, featuring an image of a cow and barn, a depiction that captures the state's agricultural roots and pastoral charm. The design was created by the artist and engraver Thomas Cleveland, who carefully crafted the image to represent Vermont's heritage. The cow, which is integral to the state's dairy industry, and the barn are iconic symbols of Vermont's agricultural economy at the time of its release. The Vermont quarter was a beautiful and fitting tribute to the state, its history, and its way of life. However, it wasn't just the design that would make the 2001 Vermont quarter stand out. It was the fact that some of the coins produced during its minting process contained errors that would later make them incredibly valuable to collectors. As with any mass production, minting errors are bound to happen, and in the case of the Vermont quarter, these errors would prove to be highly sought after by numismatists. One of the most notable errors associated with the 2001 Vermont quarter is the double die error. A double die occurs when the design on the coin is unintentionally struck twice, causing the image to appear doubled or blurry in certain areas. In the case of the Vermont quarter, this error often shows up on the inscriptions around the edges of the coin, such as "E pluribus unum" and "In God we trust." This double impression effect is the result of a misalignment during the coin's production, which creates a coin with a distinct visual flaw that sets it apart from others in circulation. While double die errors are rare, they are highly prized by collectors because of their uniqueness. A coin with a double die error is a testament to the imperfection of the minting process and often adds a sense of character and rarity to the coin. For the 2001 Vermont quarter, the presence of this error added a layer of intrigue and collectability, transforming an otherwise common coin into something extraordinary. In the world of coin collecting, even a small flaw can lead to a massive increase in value. In addition to the double die error, another key factor that contributed to the value of the 2001 Vermont quarter was its connection to the 50-state quarters program. This program was an unprecedented success, and millions of people across the country eagerly sought out the quarters for their personal collections. The Vermont quarter, as part of the series, attracted attention from both casual collectors and serious numismatists alike, further adding to its appeal. The Vermont quarter was minted in large numbers, both at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Like most coins from the 50-state quarters program, the Vermont quarter was produced in both regular circulation versions and proof coins, which were made specifically for collectors. Proof coins are struck using specially prepared dies and polished planchets, resulting in coins with a higher quality finish and a more detailed design than their regular counterparts. Proof versions of the 2001 Vermont quarter are often more sought after by collectors because of their pristine appearance, but it's the errors, particularly those found in regular circulation coins, that would really capture the attention of numismatists. When the Vermont quarter first began circulating, it was simply a piece of currency like any other. People used it to pay for goods and services, unaware that some of these quarters would soon become highly valuable collectibles. However, as collectors began to focus more on the 50-state quarters program, they started to notice some of the rare minting errors on the Vermont quarter, and the race to find and acquire these unique coins was on. Dealers and collectors alike began searching through rolls of quarters, hoping to find one of these special error coins. The rarity of error coins is what makes them so appealing to collectors. In the case of the 2001 Vermont quarter, the number of coins with double die errors or other production flaws is relatively small compared to the overall mintage of the coin. The more limited the supply of error coins, the higher the demand and the higher the price that collectors are willing to pay. As the 2001 Vermont quarter began to gain more attention, the value of these error coins started to rise. It wasn't long before certain 2001 Vermont quarters, especially those with noticeable errors, began to sell for thousands of dollars at auctions. One of the most stunning examples of the value of the 2001 Vermont quarter came when a particular coin with a prominent double die error sold for $85,000 at an auction. This sale shocked the numismatic community and solidified the Vermont quarter's place as one of the most valuable coins in the 50-state quarters program. The coin's unique design, historical significance, and rare minting error combined to make it a highly sought-after item. Since that sale, the 2001 Vermont quarter with double die errors has continued to garner significant interest from collectors, and prices for these error coins have remained high at so. What exactly is it about the Vermont quarter that makes it so valuable? It all comes down to the combination of historical context, design, rarity, and error. Vermont is one of the most historically significant states in the U.S., and the quarter design beautifully represents its agricultural heritage. The 50-state quarters program itself was an unprecedented initiative that captivated the nation, making any quarter from this series highly collectible. But it's the errors in minting, especially the double die error, that really set the 2001 Vermont quarter apart. With only a limited number of these error coins in existence, they have become a prized possession for collectors and investors alike. If you have a 2001 Vermont quarter in your collection, it's worth taking a closer look to see if it has any of these errors. The presence of a double die or off-center strike could mean that your quarter is worth far more than its face value. Even if you don't find an error, don't overlook the value of well-preserved, high-quality coins from the 50-state quarters program. Proof coins, in particular, are prized by collectors and can command impressive prices as well. For those new to coin collecting, the 2001 Vermont quarter is a great example of how even recent coins can be valuable if they have the right combination of design, history, and rarity. The world of numismatics is full of hidden treasures waiting to be discovered, and the Vermont quarter is one of the many examples that shows how a small, seemingly insignificant coin can hold incredible value if it has the right attributes. In conclusion, the 2001 Vermont quarter is far more than just a piece of pocket change. With its striking design, historical significance, and rare minting errors, it has captured the attention of collectors around the world. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin is a perfect reminder that sometimes the most valuable treasures are hidden in plain sight. The story of the 2001 Vermont quarter and its remarkable $85,000 price tag shows us just how exciting and rewarding the world of coin collecting can be. In 2015, a unique coin was released into circulation, part of the United States Mint's America, the Beautiful Quarters program. This was the Saratoga National Historical Park quarter, one of 5 quarters issued that year, commemorating significant landmarks and events in American history. At first glance, this coin might seem like just another modern quarter, blending into the collection of state and national park quarters that many Americans have gathered over the years. However, as is often the case with numismatics, there's much more to this seemingly ordinary coin than meets the eye. As it turns out, the 2015 Saratoga quarter would go on to captivate coin collectors, historians, and investors alike, with some rare examples fetching as much as $52,000 at auction. But how did a simple quarter come to have such a staggering value? Let's take a closer look at the history, design, minting details, and most importantly, What makes this coin so valuable in the world of numismatics? To understand the significance of the Saratoga quarter, we first need to delve into the historical context of Saratoga National Historical Park, which the coin commemorates. The park, located in upstate New York, is perhaps most famous for its role in the American Revolution. It was here in 1777 that the Battle of Saratoga took place, a turning point in the Revolution. This battle marked the first major American victory over British forces and is widely considered one of the most important events in securing America's independence. The battle itself, and the subsequent surrender of British General John Burgoyne, convinced France to enter the war as an ally to the United States, giving the fledgling nation the support it needed to eventually win the war. Because of its immense historical importance, Saratoga National Historical Park was established in 1938 to preserve the site and its history for future generations. The 2015 Saratoga Quarter was issued as part of the larger America the Beautiful Quarters program, which started in 2010 and ran through 2021. The program was designed to celebrate the beauty, history, and heritage of national parks and other national sites across the United States. Each year, 5 new quarters were released, each with a different design honoring a particular national park or historical location. The 2015 series featured quarters honoring places such as Homestead National Monument, Kisatchie National Forest, Blue Ridge Parkway, and the ever-popular Saratoga National Historical Park. This made the Saratoga Quarter a sought-after coin for collectors who were eager to complete their collections of national park quarters. The design of the 2015 Saratoga Quarter is as powerful as the historical events it commemorates. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find an image of a soldier standing with a raised sword, symbolizing the American victory at the Battle of Saratoga. In the background is a depiction of a circular stone monument, marking the location where British General Burgoyne surrendered to General Horatio Gates. Above the soldier is the inscription Saratoga, along with the words New York, denoting the state where the historical events took place. The design was created by artist Joel Iskowitz, who sought to encapsulate the bravery and determination of the American soldiers during this pivotal moment in history. Iskowitz's design effectively portrays both the victory and the historic monument that represents the place where the war turned in favor of the U.S. revolutionaries. Like many of the America the Beautiful quarters, the Saratoga coin was struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with millions of coins produced for circulation. These coins were initially meant to be used as everyday currency, just like any other quarter. However, as with many coins in the program, their significance extends far beyond their face value of 25 cents. The Saratoga quarter, in particular, became a standout piece for coin collectors who sought to gather every quarter in the series. As the program continued, the excitement surrounding these quarters built up, with collectors increasingly drawn to coins that celebrated America's parks and historic sites. The standard circulation versions of the 2015 Saratoga Quarter are still widely available and, as expected, they don't typically fetch more than their face value. However, what makes this coin truly valuable to collectors are the limited production versions and rare errors that occurred during the minting process. In addition to regular circulation coins, the U.S. Mint also produced proof coins for collectors, special, polished versions of the coin that were carefully struck and finished to a higher standard. Proof coins have a mirrored surface and finely detailed designs, making them highly sought after by coin enthusiasts who want the finest examples of each quarter. In addition to proof coins, the Saratoga Quarter was also released as part of silver proof sets and as part of the 2015 America the Beautiful Quarter rolls. These coins are often sold to collectors who are looking for higher quality, limited edition versions of their favorite coins. Coins sold in these sets often have a higher collector value because of their rarity and pristine condition. While the proof and silver versions of the 2015 Saratoga Quarter are highly collectible, it's the error coins that have taken the market by storm and driven the price of certain examples to extraordinary heights. As is often the case with rare coins, Minting errors, though unintentional, can create some of the most valuable and sought-after items in numismatics. In the case of the Saratoga quarter, certain errors have been discovered that make these coins especially desirable to collectors. One of the most significant errors associated with the Saratoga quarter is the double die error. Double dies occur when a coin is struck with a misaligned or doubled design. This can lead to the letters and other features of the design appearing as though they are duplicated or blurred. In the case of the Saratoga quarter, the most common double die errors are found in the inscriptions on the coin, such as the Saratoga label or the word Liberty. These double strikes result in an almost ghostly image, where the original design is faintly repeated. While such errors are relatively rare, their presence can drive the price of a coin through the roof. Some double die error 2015 Saratoga quarters have sold for upwards of $52,000. Depending on the severity of the error and the condition of the coin, it's not just the double die errors that make the 2015 Saratoga quarter valuable, though. Like many coins from the America the Beautiful Quarters program, this coin has also garnered attention from collectors because of its association with a historically important event. Saratoga was a turning point in the American Revolution, and for coin enthusiasts, having a coin that commemorates such a significant moment in U.S. history adds an extra layer of appeal. It's not just about owning a rare or unique coin. It's about owning a piece of history that has a direct connection to the birth of the United States. Coin collecting is an unpredictable and thrilling hobby. Sometimes, a coin that seems ordinary at first glance turns out to be worth a great deal more than its face value. In the case of the 2015 Saratoga quarter, collectors who were diligent enough to spot a rare error coin, or who were fortunate enough to get their hands on a limited edition proof coin could see their investment pay off in a major way. It's these types of discoveries that make the world of numismatics so exciting and full of potential. If you happen to have a 2015 Saratoga quarter in your collection, it's worth taking the time to carefully examine the coin. Look for any signs of minting errors, such as the double die issues mentioned earlier. If you find one of these rare error coins, or if your quarter is in excellent condition, it could be worth far more than you expected. The value of rare error coins and pristine examples from the America the Beautiful series continues to climb, so it's always a good idea to get your coins professionally graded and appraised if you believe you've got something special. In the world of coin collecting, sometimes the most unassuming coins have the most significant value. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual collector, the 2015 Saratoga quarter is a reminder that there's more to every coin than meets the eye. With its historical significance, beautiful design, and the potential for rare errors, this coin has become a treasure in the eyes of collectors, and the $52,000 price tag for certain error coins only adds to its allure. So next time you come across a 2015 Saratoga quarter, remember, it could be the key to unlocking a hidden treasure in your collection. As we wrap up today's exploration into the world of rare quarter-dollar coins, it's clear that the beauty and value of these coins go far beyond their face value. From the historical significance to the unique minting errors that make certain coins truly exceptional, quarter-dollar coins have the potential to be hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. Whether you're just starting your coin collection or you're a seasoned numismatist, always remember that every coin has a story to tell and a potential value that might surprise you. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the fascinating world of rare quarters, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an exciting coin discovery. Be sure to like, share, and comment down below with your thoughts, questions, or even your own experiences with rare coins. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!